Everybody, welcome back to 1776 or Bust. Have you guys ever asked yourself a question as to whether or not you have the perfect gun? Have you ever asked yourself, why did I buy that pistol? And have you ever asked yourself, should I sell that pistol? Well, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And let me explain what I mean by that. The other day I shot this gun right here, the Mod 2, okay, in the subcompact. And then I went out and I shot the PPS M2. Now, I've never shot these side by side in regards to the same day. Normally, I don't do that. Normally, I'll take one pistol and I'll shoot it for about a half hour and then I'll go home. And then the next day, I'll go, or 2 days later, I'll go and shoot it again, or a different pistol at that point. But I shot these the other day. And it's been a couple of days now, and I started thinking to myself, which one of these pistols did I actually like better? That was a question that I had for myself when I was shooting them. And I have to say that overall, the winner of that day, now that I look back at it, was actually the Mod 2. I don't know what it is about this pistol. I actually really enjoy shooting this gun. It's not the best gun in the world, doesn't have the best trigger. It's got an abundance of safety mechanisms. Now, whether or not they're needed or not, that's debatable, and I'm sure many of you will probably have that debate. But for me, this gun just shot great. The ergonomics of the pistol are really good. I really enjoy holding it. Even though it's a flat base plate at the bottom, my hand still fits pretty firmly on that gun, including my pinky. Now, I don't have the world's biggest hands. That's one out to you, Big Johnson. But I do have, I would say, medium-sized hands, and yet this grip just feels absolutely perfect for me. There's a little, step off for the pinky, but nothing that would ever, be in the range of, let's say, a flat base plate for the shield, or even for this thing, where you're kind of doing a three-gun hold, or a three-finger hold, excuse me. But I have to say, this performed very well that day. I was very happy with it. The PPS, again, great pistol, looks very nice. The ergonomics, again, typical Walther ergonomics. So, it holds in the hand just perfectly. But then I, of course, started asking myself, do I actually need this gun? That's right. I know some people are going to say, wait a second, dude, you're talking about getting rid of a gun? I'm thinking about it. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of the PPS. Now, again, I am a self-admitted Walther fanboy. I love my Walthers. But when I look at owning a pistol, I'm trying to find a pistol that I think is perfect. And when I say perfect, what I mean by that is something that suits me. Again, some people may say this gun is not that good. I disagree. I like it. I enjoy shooting it. I really like the trigger. Again, I like the reset of the trigger. The trigger, while it has some take up there, it's a very smooth pull. Even the reset has a lot of take up on the reset, but at the same time, it's just a nice, light, smooth trigger, and I really like having that. Going back and thinking about the PPQ or PPS a little bit more, one of the things I did not like about it that I didn't state in the video that I had made on shooting day was when I pulled the trigger on this, I don't know what it was about the trigger, but for me, whenever I pulled that trigger, there was something in the trigger that just sent a stinging sensation in the pad of my finger. Every single time I shot it. It didn't exactly have the least amount of recoil of any of the guns that I own, but again, I didn't expect something this thin and this light to have that. But at the same time, I was a little bit disappointed just in regards to just the overall performance. It shot a little bit low to the left. Again, I don't know if that was based on the sights or maybe because I just suck at shooting. I don't know. But at the same time, I wasn't exactly pleased with what the performance was of the pistol. So at this point, it got me thinking, do I really need this anymore? If I can shoot this better, and it is a subcompact, and this is a subcompact, obviously with a single stack versus the double stack, I would have to say that I'd rather carry the Mod 2. And the reason being is because I just think for me overall, this one suits me better than this one. Of course, when I look at the difference in thickness and in weight, this one is a fat little pig, this one is a skinny little pig. But at the same time, I prefer carrying this one, and I don't have any issues with it printing. Again, I look for guns that I enjoy shooting, guns that are ergonomic. That's why I went with a 320. Okay, this is my 320 with the, I guess you can call that bronzy slide. They call it FDE, but it's more like a burnt bronze. And I did switch it over to the olive drab grip module. Okay, so I have that look to it, and I can switch it back whenever I want. but I also have that PPQ, and both of these guns, I mean, they're just like butter in the hands. I love both of them. I can't say that enough. Again, if you have not fired one of these, or if you don't own one, you really need to try to save as much money as you can. Trade one of your old pistols in, because you cannot go wrong with either one of these. These are just great primary defense pistols. Again, easy to carry. I don't have any issues carrying, no issues printing, and let's be honest, sometimes you have to change the way you dress. I mean, if you're wearing a pair of skinny jeans and a tight polo shirt, first of all, get some new fashion advice, but secondly, you're going to have a tough time concealing something like this. If you wear a button-down shirt with a pair of shorts, you know, you can conceal this very easily. I've concealed this with a t-shirt and a pair of cargo shorts. No issues. But getting back to this one, if there was a choice between the two, and if I had to get rid of one, I honestly would have to say today, as crazy as this might sound, as a self-admitted Walther fanboy, the PPS M2 would be gone. So I am actually thinking about removing this from my collection. I haven't decided yet. Let me know what you think. Tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me if it makes some sense. Again, it's a great gun. I have had no issues with it, but there's just a certain amount of things to it that didn't sit with me for the past couple of days when I was thinking about it. And the Mod 2, in my opinion, outclassed and outperformed this PPS M2. Some people swear by the M1 or the original PPS. You know, I love the ergonomics of this gun, but unfortunately, I think this one is just not going to be suitable for me any longer. So as always, please subscribe. If you have any opinions or any advice that you want to give, feel free to give. Again, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I've been having I think it's one person, I'm not certain, but one person keeps giving me a thumbs down on every single video, which I think is hilarious. So if you're out there, man, keep it up. I think it's funny. But so far, I've gotten nothing but positive feedback from a lot of people. And again, I really appreciate that. So if you enjoy the videos, just keep watching, keep subscribing. And as always, freedom is never free.